Good afternoon and welcome to Monaco, Monte Carlo, where I've come out here to check out the glamour, the sophistication of this very famous wealthy resort. See if I can find some celebrities, see if I can find evidence of wealth and glamour. And in front of me here, I'm just by the harbour, and there's quite a collection of boats. I'll just show you them. Now there's a grey sky, so I guess they're not looking at their best. The water's not, glistening crystal blue and turquoise. It's more like of a black or grey colour today because of the sky. But nevertheless, I think you can see there's quite a nice collection of boats here. The Lady Anne McGee, the No Rush here, just passing. Very nice. This one doesn't seem to have a name, not on the back anyway, just a V sign. Keep it simple. Maybe that's the name V. And let's have a look at this one. What we got here. The Georgetown. That is a splendid one. 3 stories, 4 stories maybe, if you include the ground floor. Maybe there's underwater bit as well, I don't know. Not really an expert on these boats. This one's a very wide one. The Minty Bikini. There you are. And then we've got some more mundane, smaller boats here, lined up, still very nice. Oh, and you can walk down. Go on, I'll have a walk along this pontoon here, out into the water. Look at that, very nice. Just get onto. I've got some punch bags by the side of the boat here. Maybe, I guess it stop them bashing against the side of the pontoon here if it gets very stormy. That would be my guess what they're for. I'm not really an expert, as I say, on these things. The Escape number 2. Oh, this is a nice big one. I can't even call it Gazoo or something like that. Aqua Douglas. And then we've got the Infinity 9 with the infinity sign. A couple of little boats here, and then there's a really nice one over there. And let's have a look. It's quite dramatically set, Monte Carlo. Look, there's mist on the hills behind. There's the apartment blocks, kind of almost like affixed to the hill. Then we've got the harbour area here, and then over there, I think there's some sort of, maybe that's the palace or a castle overlooking it. I think it's the palace, maybe where the prince lives, or the princess, or the king and queen, or however they run the state. I think it is a separate country, Monaco, and Monte Carlo in the main. Well, that's how I understand it anyway. Might have got that totally wrong. Look at that, more boats over there. Splendid they are too. The wind getting up, again hoping the wind noise reduction is working on my iPhone. Just going to make it to the end of the pier here, have another look around the harbour from a more kind of watery position. Oh, we've got some sort of, there you are, in days gone by he'd have been a chimney sweep, but now he's just cleaning the boat here. Valletta. Oh, Monaco, Malta, it was in Valletta. Cecilib. Terrible pronunciation there on my part. And we've got a cruise ship in. Viking cruise ship. Just been listening to a Arrested History podcast about Harold Hardrada. And a very splendid Viking he was. Alright, so Wedge 2. There you are, Wedge 2, a fine boat. Right, I think I'm going to head in open top bus tour. Don't know, it's a bit grey today. Very tempting, 24 euros for that. Let's have a look around Monaco. But I think I might just use the public buses today. and have a little look around, walk a bit. I'm going to go up to the casino now, see if I can see some celebrities. I might go across the harbour later. €2, can't say fairer than that. I'll see another hop-off bus making its way up the far side. So I will head over there in due course. Look at this. Nice atmosphere. Shame about the weather, really. Came here hoping for a bit of sunshine in April. As it is, I think the weather in Britain is going to be slightly better this week, but still doesn't stop. Having a good time, doing a bit of exploring. Look, this one's right out of a James Bond movie, and then a more old-fashioned one next to it. Oh, look at that sailing boat. Splendid. I was going to say it's like a poor man's cows, but I'll let you make your mind up as to the more glamorous destination of the two. This is the Yacht Club of Monaco. And you've got a golf buggy in front there, and some dinghies, and you've got some, obviously maybe to train people how to sail. So good to see. Feel a spot of rain there. Totally uncalled for, but you can see it's very windy. The flag's really going for it. Oh, look at the sea. It's really choppy. The Viking Mars decided to stay in port. Look at this. Oh, that is dramatic. Whoa. Yes. One of the good advantages not having just like a bright, sunny, blue sky day is it is more dramatic. Oh, that is fantastic. And this is a really weird sculpture here. Yes, scantily clad man with like a headdress that is getting tangled up in a wheel. Answers on a postcard. Oh, Ulysses, not Ulysses S. Grant. Right, okay, well there you go. And then this is even a more interesting sculpture along here. Someone giving the finger. Not quite sure what all that is about. Let's go and find out, see if they've got an English translation. Any of my students who are watching this, please don't take this as a, this is very uncalled for behaviour. So you've got like a finger sticking up in the air with a gold sort of circle on, and then that's on a globe. And let's see what it says here. Oh, good to see it's in English as well. Et Purus. Number 1 is Professor whatever gift to HSH Prince Albert II of Monaco for his vision and patronage of anti-doping. Well, there you go. I guess that's got something to do with that. This is a great vantage point of Monte Carlo. Look at the ships here lined up along the side. Despite their riches and sophisticated looking radar, that kind of thing, none of them seem to be braving the Mediterranean this afternoon. They're staying firmly in port, given the stormy sort of weather and the seas, the restless seas that I can see in front of us here. And it's quite an extensive bit of coastline. You can see very dramatically set, and I think that might be the towers or the of the famous casino behind. I might be wrong. It said an 8-minute walk from here. To get there, I'm heading there presently. To be honest, I do not know if I've ever seen a ship that size with masts that big. Look at that. Look. Ship mast goes on and on and on and on and on. There you go, right up to the top there. Very impressive. So I'm walking through the famous kind of tunnel that the cars whiz through when they're doing the Grand Prix, and it should lead me out. So the signs say to the Monte Carlo casino. So let's go and have a look at that. So this is the tunnel the cars race through, and this is the sea crashing in. Look at this, it really is got some force behind it today. Whoa, yes, bosh. It's a cold run down there. So just emerged from the tunnel, and look at these very futuristic looking apartments. Almost space age like. Right, let's continue onward and hopefully get to the casino, which was signposted, and the signs seem to have disappeared. There's a sushi bar down there and some other types of posh looking shops, but I'm ignoring them and I'm heading this way. Here we have an abandoned Formula One car. But luckily, I don't think it's going to be pinched because it's got like a padlock on. That's enough to deter anyone, I am sure. Disappointing that it's the Monte Carlo Rolex Masters. I believe at some point of the year they've got the Monte Carlo £10 Casio Watch Masters, which is a very, very attractive event. Okay, now I'm presuming this is taking me up to the casino. I'm going to jump on one of those buses, maybe get a tour that way. I've got an unlimited ticket, €50 for 7 days in the Nice area. It'll take me to Cannes, all the Menton, Antibes, Nice, all of those places, and so it's good value, and unlimited, like on the trains, buses, trams, everything. So that's what I'm hoping to take advantage of. Here we are, some collection of cars by the famous, I think this is Monte Carlo Casino, I'm not 100% sure, it's a famous building from Monte Carlo, maybe it's some other thing, I don't know, but got some old cars. Yeah, it's very nice. I think it's about 6 weeks to the Grand Prix, but see some of the stands being put up. Oh yes, this is the front of the casino, right, yes. Big queues to get in. People just ready to play the 2p machines, or I guess the 2-cent machines here in Europe. Yes, Monte Carlo Casino. There you are. Very famous building. I'm not quite sure if you have to book to go in or if you can just wander. It looks like you can just wander in. Maybe you can. I don't know if they check your financial situation before you enter. 2 o'clock exactly. So apparently you can just go in and have a look around. Let's have a little look at the menu first. Yeah, I can't really see without my glasses on, but I'd imagine it's none too cheap. Anyway, oh, here we are, confronted with a lady carrying what looks like a tusk. Not quite sure what that's about. Maybe it's not a tusk. And then you've got like the theatres. It's all very ornate inside. I've no idea what I'm doing really. This looks more like serious. They've got the gambling machines, which is what everyone wants to see. And then it's got some boats. Let's have a look down this way. Oh, we got a nice cafe type of area here, serving drinks. Okay, so I've made it through the main shopping street, what looks like it, and now I'm going to go up the hill here towards the Museum of Oceanography, by the looks of it, and the palace. So, all right, let's ascend. Obviously past the police as well. There seems to be some sort of stone gate here. Impressive views of the city. Impressive views of Monaco. So as we ascend, the views become more expansive. The weather shows absolutely zero sign of improvement. Still fun being out though. Coming up to the walls of the castle. So at the top of the steps, that looks like a sword. I'm quite sure who this figure is. Francois Grimaldi, 1297 to 1997. So very long lived, impressive. This is the square we enter out into, and I guess this is the monarch's palace, as we've got like some sort of guard in the front. Doing, yes, I'm sure they feel well protected with him marching backwards and forwards. A very impressive palace. There's some tickets and souvenirs, some other nice buildings, beautiful views over Monaco, Monte Carlo, a flag flying in the breeze. Very, very nice. So I continue to explore a chapel de la Visitation, Museum Oceanographique, cathedral that way. That's the way I'll go. Like, impressive view of the castle there, or the palace. All right, head down this street. All right, so this is really nice. This is, here we are, the cathedral. And again, magnificent views. There's magnificent views all around of the Mediterranean, of the harbours. Look at this. I don't know if we can venture in on a Sunday. Soon see. Oh, there's more of Monaco before us. Let's go down here, get a bit of a vantage point. Too much to see, really. Let's have a look. Oh, yes. Well, this is nice. People throwing their money away. think we'll have a little look inside. Oh, the Viking cruise tour is going in. Can I blend in?
Town. I think we're going out a different door.
Plenty of candles.
Church was built, the foundation of this church are the same foundation of the old church of St. Nicholas. And now is the colony, we are going on.
I'm surprised the people from the Viking cruise have come in. Of course, they all still follow the Norse gods. Well, this is magnificent. The Oceanographic Museum, or the Institute Oceanographique. What a magnificent building. And we got like the Dotto train here, the rubbish collection van, the Yellow Submarine from the Beatles, obviously. And look at this, get tickets. This is a very, very impressive building. See how much the tickets are. Yes, $22.50, I guess, quite good value. Really, but I'm not going to go in. Haven't really got time. Just making it back towards the palace. And quite a vibrant little shopping street. A few cafes, bars. All very nice. Let's see what souvenirs they've got. There you are, for your dogs. Got your Monaco hats, t-shirts. Really is magnificent view from here. Still the low lying cloud clinging to the hilltops, shrouding the hills. But here the visibility is good, and I've had a really, really enjoyable time here in Monaco, looking at some of the sights. And it's about time. It's beginning to spit on with rain, so I think it's about time to head back to Nice, where we're staying. Just looking at this statue before I go. And all these cannonballs ready to be fired down on the harbour if we have an invading force. So, including those cannons there, which I don't think pack much of a punch. They look quite small. Well, I've had a very enjoyable afternoon here in Monaco. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you on the next one.